Professor Lemel, the Hood Postman, you know that vibe. Man, it's Sunday. Having a great day, actually having a fantastic day, and thought I'd just jump on here and give you guys some words of wisdom, even though it's not Wisdom Wednesday, but it is Sunday, and generally that's when people need that encouragement and enlightenment and things to strengthen their day and the rest of their week. So let's get into it. Damu Kiwe. One of the risks of being quiet is that others will fill your silence with their own interpretations. They often say you're slow, you're a buster, you're a chump, you're soft, and a non-factor. When they can't read you, they write their own story. Not always one that you choose or that is true to who you are. Hello, Charleston White. See how he does that? He takes that and he runs with it, you know what I mean? And not really knowing that the facts that Charleston White created is a centrality. A centrality that puts you in the middle of something that you never chose for yourself. In other words, he kind of makes it up as he goes. You know, triple OGs, double OGs, you cannot travel this life by being apathetic and slow to show concern to the community which you once came. I understand a lot of triple OGs don't moved out, double OGs don't moved out, but yet they refuse to come back and work in that community to help it become better. Optimism is a strategy for making things better, a future. Unless you believe that the future cannot be better, you are unlikely to step up and take responsibility for making it so. And this is the one thing I have that's problematic to me is that all the people that participated in this phenomena are now just like living. Actually, they're living great lives. Some of them spend just really. And I understand you spend a great deal of time behind the wall and in prison. You know what I mean? And culturally, you became disconnected from that because you became part of the prison culture, whether you joined the CCO, the UBN, Bloodline, or the Blue Notes, or whatever. You became a part of that while doing incarceration time, and somehow that shaped your personality. But it did give you substance, it gave you education. You was in there writing book reports, you learned how to speak Swahili, you learned to use propaganda at your advantage. I understand all that. But hello, welcome back to the real world. You're outside now. You do not have to walk around with them level 4 looks on your face and looking up, you know what I mean, thinking that every black man is your enemy, or you best stay away from every black man because they're all the same. You categorizing and putting them all in one, putting all your eggs in one basket. You cannot do that. You got to take each individual, you know what I mean, and give him his time of the day and understand that these guys have been through a great deal themselves. So it's up to you to come out here and set the record straight, right the ship, and continue to build. Let's build, man. You know what I mean? I'm working with the United Streets of America. That's Brother Brydog, Brother Hayru, and Gangster has a part in there. Sherwood has a part in there, even our elder. Man, he's out of the Peace Stone, man. Y'all know him as T. Rogers, you know. Just an enormous wealth of knowledge and information, you know what I mean? I talk to him from time to time. So I respect that. A lot of you guys don't really want to have nothing to do with that, you know what I mean? But we lost Lil Bob out of there, out of the Peace Stones. You know, we lost the boy, Red Indian boy, you know, recently. These are just recent things, you know, that's happened, you know, and they shouldn't be like that, man. There should be somebody that step up and give proper instruction, put these guys on code. Once you get them on code, then, you know, let that be the standard. Let that be the standard bearer, you know what I mean? There's a way to get a hold of these tribes, and especially the youngsters. And I understand the youngsters are very disconnected from where we are because they put on these iPods in their ears, or, you know, hip hop has become the driving force in their life for how they display or organize their gangbanging. You know, it's based on that, you know what I mean? But there's a great deal more to it. I think that we as the elders, we need to really look at that and understand that this internet thing, that these kids are using, they're using it from the wrong purpose. Internet should be used to get out our history, our knowledge, because history is medicine for a sick mind, because within history there's a variety of human experiences where we can learn and teach from. Not that we go against each other. Even the Quran reads, what does the Quran say? In the ayat, it says we made us, our Lord made us many nations in creed and color and hues, well, same thing as color. But he said, well, he didn't make us that way for us to despise one another, but to recognize each other. And I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Hebrew, I'm not none of that. I'm a free thinker. A free thinker, and being a free thinker and a free spirit allows me to accept information that may be out the circumference of my awareness. Other words, if I can't accept information, I mean I can't grow. I do not want to remain in the kindergarten. There's one K through 12, and then there's also college, and then there's also you can, if you're smart enough, at some point you can become a professor. You earn your master's, PhD, become a professor, and you have a tenure at a great university, a prestigious university. You can teach for respectively at HBCU, respectively. So there's so many things we can do to apply ourselves to this thing, But it has to be a collective, and being how we do the collective, we got to get together in New York, we got to get together in Chicago, we got to get together in Los Angeles, Milwaukee, all Texas, whether it's Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, and we cannot keep identifying ourselves or speaking to ourselves in such foul manner as some of the people on the YouTube does. I don't think that help us. When they have the wrong phraseology and the tonality, and their mindset and heart is not read for it, because they're looking for, their purpose is definitely different. They remind me sometimes of the prosperity preachers that simply want some money to earn, to ride around a Bentley, Ferrari, or whatever. Like somehow that elevate them in status, I guess, make people say, oh, he got that Bentley, or he got that Rolls Royce, Those things are fine if you earn them in the right perspective and context. I think those things are, you earn them, they're not given, or you not put yourself in a place where you're taking people's hard-earned and utilizing it in the wrong type of way. But anyway, I just want to tap in with you this Sunday, let you know you are loved, you're light, you're beautiful, you're sweet. Truth, you are your joyful thoughts. I see only the enlightened. My will and your will are the same. As we go throughout our day, just reflect on that. Increase us in intellect, knowledge, and understanding, and purify our hearts. So I'm going to leave you that. In the next couple of days, we will be addressing the situation with Bridie, Heyru, James, AK Mob James. They went down there to Texas, man, and talked with the brother. But actually, the brother on the second day, the brother Charles and White ducked out on him. He didn't want to, He didn't want to get a part of it, because I think it would have been very, very different the next day. Even though they had Dewberry there and Unc, these people are around Charles and White on a daily basis, so they really know who he is and what type of individual he is. So, and maybe they understand him a great deal more than we do. But we ain't trying to put the brother down. We trying to bring the brother in. So, because the brother do make some points. I'm not taking away from his points. I'm just taking away from the way he explained the points and how damaging his words are to our culture. But he's part of that culture conditioning and that white supremacy has instilled in us. But anyway, Professor Melly, the Hood Postman, that vibe.
Murder. GMS. Melly Mel was cracking. The Hood Postman. Ghost of Trill Taz. I was trapping out the lobby, selling weed was like a hobby. Niggas really knew my body. I was trying to eat with Poppy. Why these bitches give me toppy? Spitting and they sloppy. Now Javante on my body. Pilots out of Saks Fifth, the product in the plastic. Seen shit you couldn't imagine. Black rag is not a fashion. Homicide, I'm never bragging. Couple pounds what I was bagging. It was shit I wasn't having. My auntie on that dragon. Big season, niggas axing. If you know I'm about that action, never catch me lacking. Ain't no smiling or no dapping. I was trying to make it happen. I was stuck up in the madness in the building round addict. Shit that made me a savage. I ain't grow around no average. Glock 40 when I'm packing. Double trigger for the action. The breach is what I'm stacking. Big Cuban in the action. Big crib up in the Aspen. Think when I was selling aspirin, white girl was off that acid. They toot it, then they passed it. Dog patch was really tragic. Whole strip was really cracking. I was eating off a double up. Can't move until they bubble up. You gotta get your hustle up. Niggas wasn't as tough as us. Hollow tip fragments make a nigga's stomach puff up. You really with the stuff or what? Bounce out and up it up. Knuckle up, it's up, it's up. You stuck with us. Remember when I was selling cut? Fucking niggas needles up. Shit, I really seen enough. I'm trying to get my greenness up. The fiends, they really needed us. They begging me, they needed us. They bow to me like Jesus, son. I'm really trying to see a son. Smoke fucking up they lung. They'll sell their own son just so they could smoke a crumb. They'll sell their own son. I was trapping out the same spot. Grew up on the same block. Krills in the cane spot. My nigga used to change drop. 20 in the face watch. Flame to leave your face hot. Snitcher had the game hot. Behind the tire safe spot. Was trapping out the same spot. Grew up on the same block. Krills in the cane spot. My nigga used to change drop. 20 in the face watch. Flame to leave your face hot. Snitcher had the game hot. Behind the tire safe spot. My